If you're running your own business, you're probably amazing at what you do, right? But let's be honest, when it comes to the bookkeeping, you might feel like you're totally in over your head. So today, we're going to talk about how to get from that financial chaos to crystal clear clarity. Let's dive in. Does this question hit a little too close to home? That feeling of being just overwhelmed by the numbers, not really sure where your business actually stands, and you're always playing catch up? It's a super stressful place to be. And trust me, you are so not alone in this. I mean, this is the reality for so many entrepreneurs, isn't it? Your weekends get eaten up by piles of receipts, you're up late staring at a spreadsheet that might as well be in a different language, and there's that constant nagging feeling in the back of your mind that you missed something important that could really cost you. But here's the thing, your time, your energy, it's so much better spent on the parts of the business you actually love. The parts that make it grow. You didn't start this whole thing to become a part-time bookkeeper, right? You did it to follow a passion. Okay, so let's talk about the real cost of all this disorganization, because it's not just about some messy numbers on a page. Oh no, it seeps into everything. Your ability to make good decisions, your stress levels, and the one thing you can never, ever get back, your time. And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got chaos. You're just guessing all the time, dreading tax season, and saying goodbye to your weekends. But on the other side, that's clarity. Making smart, informed decisions, actually breezing through tax time, getting your life back. It is a total game changer. So how in the world do you get from that chaos column over to the clarity column? Well, it's not magic, I promise you. It's all about building a solid system. Let's look at the actual path to turn that mess into a streamlined process that helps your business instead of holding it back. The first step is usually finding a partner you can trust. And with over 23 years of experience helping small businesses in the Denver metro area and beyond, we've pretty much seen it all. We have helped so many entrepreneurs make this exact journey, from total chaos to complete clarity. And that journey uses some very specific tools and services that are designed to do one thing: bring back order. Think of these as the building blocks for that financial peace of mind every single business owner deserves to have. So here they are, the 5 pillars of a really rock-solid financial system. We start with the absolute fundamentals, like tracking every dollar. And then we build up to the high-level strategy with things like financial reporting and advising. It's the whole package, giving you total control. First things first, you gotta know what's coming in and what's going out. This isn't just about typing numbers into a box. It's about getting a true real-time picture of your business's health so you can finally stop wondering where all the money went at the end of the month. Next up, reconciliation. This is basically just making sure that what's in your books perfectly matches your bank statements. It sounds simple, but it is so critical. This is how you catch those little errors before they become big, costly problems. And that's where real confidence comes from, knowing every single dollar is accounted for. And once all your data is clean and organized, you get these incredibly powerful reports. Now, we're not talking about a confusing page full of numbers. We're talking about real, actionable insights. For example, a profit and loss report doesn't just tell you if you made money. It can show you which of your services are the most profitable, so you know exactly where to focus your energy to grow. It's like a roadmap. But hey, don't just take my word for it. This is what it's all about. A real business owner, Kevin, who's been through it. And listen to what he says. He's not just talking about getting the books done. He's talking about speed and fixing problems and having a system that just works. That's the end goal right there. And hey, for those of you who actually want to be a bit more hands-on, there's also the option for training. This is all about empowerment, turning that feeling of confusion you get when you open QuickBooks into the confidence of knowing exactly what you're doing and what you're looking at. Okay, so you might be thinking, this all sounds great, but where do I even begin? Is this going to be super complicated? Well, the good news is it's not. The whole process is broken down into a really simple, straightforward plan. See, it all starts with just a simple, no-pressure phone call. We'll get to know you, your business, and answer your questions. Then we put together a custom plan that's the perfect fit. And the best part? Step 3. Once it's all set up, you get to go back to doing what you love, knowing your finances are finally in expert hands. And that first step, that discovery call, it's just 14 minutes. Seriously, think about that. A tiny 14-minute investment of your time to potentially save yourself hundreds of hours of stress and frustration. It's kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? This quote from Robert really gets to the heart of it. Because this whole process is built on trust. I mean, words like honest, listen, and implement what is needed, that's exactly what you want to hear when you're talking about a critical part of your business, like your finances.
So, the takeaway here is pretty clear. That stress, that guesswork, that feeling of financial chaos, you don't just have to live with it. It's not a requirement of being a business owner. There's a clear, proactive step you can take to get back in control, and you can start today.
And that really brings us to the final and maybe most important thought. Just take a second and really think about this. What new product could you create? What new clients could you go after? What part of your actual life could you get back if the heavy burden of bookkeeping was just gone? What could you build then?